Hey, we're gonna try to see if we can get this guy right now. He's in the middle of a hard set. We're gonna see if we can catch him real fast. Come on. Nice, nice. Hey, bro, you mind if we get a couple questions with you, man, for the YouTube channel?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? It's Keys with Kerry again. We're back in the gym. We're talking to real guys, real men about real issues that's going on. I just caught my man in the middle of a set right now. He came over, do some content, and ask some questions or answer some questions we're going to share with him. So, what's your name, man?
My name's Austin.
Austin, nice to meet you, bro. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for spending some time with us real quick.
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
I don't want you to get cold in between your in between your set, man.
No worries.
Where you from, man?
I'm born and raised here, Tampa.
Nice. Okay, cool, man. And how old are you, Austin?
20 years old.
Nice. So 20 years old. This dude's really young. He's obviously in great shape. Tall dude. How tall are you, man?
6'3".
6. Okay. All right. Yeah. He hit the 6 club us. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
cool, man.
Thankfully.
So let me ask you a couple questions, bro. Like, you're obviously in great shape.
Mhm.
You take very good care of yourself. What inspired you to start working out?
So I started working out about 4 years ago. I grew up playing sports my whole life. I was playing football my whole life. I played football in college for a year, all the way through high school.
Oh, nice.
So I think just growing up around sports kind of is what forced me into the gym because, you know, when you get to high school ball, you start hitting the weight room, things like that.
Mhm.
So that's how I got into it. And then it started becoming more of like a therapeutic way for me to just take care of myself.
Mhm.
So been consistent with it for 4 years now.
Congratulations, man. And that speaks to your discipline too, because, you know, we know working out is sometimes not always fun.
Yeah.
But you shared it's therapeutic. How has it helped you mentally to as far as being a stress relief?
Well, I think a lot of people are under a lot of stress nowadays. So having some type of outlet, whether it's reading, lifting, running, boxing, whatever your hobby is, just having something to let it out is
Mhm.
good. And for me, that's lifting. So it's just a good way for me to take care of how I feel.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. What keeps you disciplined in the gym? Because you said you've been doing it for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people get on. It's, you know, we're in February right now.
Yeah.
People have made New Year's resolutions. I'm going to work out. I'm going to get in shape. But you've been doing it for 4 years. Like, so how do you stay disciplined?
I think after a certain amount of time, it kind of just becomes a part of your day. Like after people say it takes 3 months to form a habit, 3 months of doing something consistently becomes a habit.
Mm-hmm.
That's not always the case for working out. A lot of people fall out of it, but I've been doing it for so long to the point where now if I don't work out, it just kind of feels like part of my day went missing. Like I missed something or it makes me feel lazy or guilty about myself. So it's kind of just routine now. Like whether how good I feel, if I feel like lifting or not feel like lifting, I always come in.
I love it, man. There's days I know when I'm in the gym, I don't feel like being there. I mean, my wife will tell you, like, but I still got to do it. You know?
Those are the days that count.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I think too, like, you never hate the workout that you did. You know,
No.
even if you don't feel like going.
Some of those days are the best workouts. Some of the days you don't feel like coming in, you end up having some of the best lifts you can remember.
We did an interview earlier today, and one of the guys said Hulk Hogan used to train in this gym, guys. So rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched a documentary on Hogan, and he was talking about like the days he didn't want to go in the gym. You know, he would just go and just start doing something, and then it would turn into something even better, and he would leave, feeling great. So, obviously, we're talking about health and how important that is. A spiritual question. You're 20 years old. How important is a relationship with God?
So I grew up in a Christian household, so church has always kind of been a part of my life. I feel like church also falls into the same kind of outlet that lifting does. Like some guys might not be in the gym, but when they're feeling down, they turn to God. So, or they turn to their Bible, turn to praying, anything like that. I think it's something that's super important, especially nowadays, because there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's a good way for people to get how they feel out and have some sort of support. So I think it's important.
That's good, man. So body, walking with God. I'll switch gears real quick, man. So you're in great shape. You know, are you a single guy? Are you in a relationship, married?
I'm newly in a relationship. I've been in a relationship for about a month.
Congrats, man.
Fresh.
Okay. Awesome, man. Congratulations,
Thank
man. That speaks to you and her and you guys, working on a relationship. What would you say? So you're in a relationship with your young lady. What's one quality that you really appreciate that she does for you, man?
Communication, I think, is like the biggest thing in any relationship. So she's a very good communicator, and I think that's really important. If you can't communicate, it's not gonna work. I think communication is a key.
It is. I love that. And so you're saying like you guys having that open communication line all the time. You can share your feelings, what's on your mind, and so on. So communication. This is the second person today to say communication is important.
Seriously?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, second person. Just got to ask the question too. What's one thing that you feel that you do for your girl that adds value or makes her feel special and appreciated?
Just listening to her, taking care of her when she needs to feel heard. I think that's also a really big part, just being able to listen, being a good listener.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes they need to rant a little bit about what's going on, how their day went.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah,
they gotta get it off their chest. So just having somebody that's there to listen to them and not judge them and actually hear what they're saying, I think is super important. And I think I'd like to think I'm pretty good at that. I don't want to overstep, but I think I'm good at it.
Well, you answered that question perfectly, man. So if she's watching, she's gonna love you for that. I know my wife appreciates, when I take time to hear about her day. I rant a lot too, so she's like,
yeah, so do I. I'm not saying I don't. I definitely do, but it goes both ways.
It does. Yeah. It does. Yeah, and you should be able to have that openness with your girl.
Falls back to communication.
It does, man.
I'd appreciate it.
Let's say as we wrap up here, man. Again, 20 years old. If you can go back 3 or 4 years, what's just one piece of advice you would give yourself?
Don't think too much. Nothing's ever as deep as you think it is. I think a lot of people tend to overthink things, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's not, whatever you think is a huge deal is not as big of a deal as you make it seem.
Good advice, man. Don't overthinking it. Don't stress on stuff. I know my brain, sometimes I can let it get the best of me.
Everybody does. Yeah.
And then what if this goes wrong, what that goes wrong? But what if it goes right?
Exactly.
What if
people
it goes right?
People overthink the negative so easily. If you can try and find a way to reframe it and overthink positive. If you can overthink the negative, you can overthink the positive. So you might as well do what benefits you the most. Or at least that's what I think. That's how I feel about it. There's no reason to overthink negative outcomes. Whereas if you overthink a positive outcome, the likelihood of you having that outcome goes up.
It does go up. Yeah. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he, right? So, just as we wrap up, man, how can people follow you, man? How can people track you and follow what you're doing and support you?
Just follow my Instagram at austin.hadlock, HADLOCK with 2 Ks at the end. That's my Instagram handle, and that's really all I'm active on.
Awesome, man. Yeah. And the last question I'll leave you with real quick too, again, being 20, what's one of the biggest mistakes that you're seeing guys your age are doing right now?
Wasting time, I think, is one of the biggest problems. Everybody's so concerned about what other people think about them. Oh, I have FOMO. I don't want to miss out on the big parties. Everybody's going to the club. I want to go. Yeah. Sometimes it's not good for you. I mean, obviously get out, have your fun, enjoy your time, have good times with friends, but you got to have that balance. And I think a lot of people are lacking that balance nowadays, and it affects other realms of their life negatively.
Great perspective, man. Austin's dropped some knowledge on us, man. Listen, bro, just putting it out there, can we see if you're a sleeper, man? What you got going on? Let's see the flex, bro. Let's see the flex.
I just got in.
Oh, here we go, man. Okay. Right now, sick, man. Wash. Okay, look. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Working on it. Guys, this speaks to this man's discipline, bro. It speaks to his discipline, and he's invested in his body. He's investing in his mind. He's investing in his future. I got a lot of respect for you, man. Austin, so you're 20 years old. What do you think is one of the biggest mistakes men your age right now are doing?
I think a lot of men my age make the mistake of wasting time. I think wasting time is a huge problem nowadays. Going to the club every single night, going out partying, drinking, just things that aren't benefiting your life. Obviously, I think it's good to get out, have fun, go have fun with your friends. That's cool. Yeah. But I think a lot of people take it to that kind of next level where it's really all they do. And it starts to take away from other aspects of their life that are super important. So I'd really just say wasting time is the biggest problem.
Wasting time, man. I just noticed you tatted up right here. Yep. The time is now. That's a nice tat, man. Yeah. What inspired you to get that tat since we're talking about wasting time?
That's exactly why people waste time. It's kind of like a daily reminder on me just to don't waste time, do it now. Yeah. Don't procrastinate, don't wait. Take advantage of the time.
I really love that because, I think about one thing that I watch Myron Golden. Shout out to Myron Golden for giving this piece of knowledge. But you could always make more money. You can't make more time. Yeah.
Time doesn't come back.
Time is the most valuable resource we have, man. So I appreciate you doing that, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely, man.